Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Everyone, welcome to the show. So 21-year-old Tennessee resident Jerry Waynick traveled to D.C. with his father, Mark. They were both seen wearing helmets, tactical vests, gloves, and goggles. And Waynick was seen joining in a push against a line of officers shortly after they reached the Capitol grounds. Waynick was then seen intervening when the police tried to detain another member of the mob. Waynick apparently rushed the police barricades, grabbed the man, and tried to pull him away from the police. And then Waynick grabbed the officer's baton, or one of the officer's batons. Minutes after that, Waynick was seen assisting others in separating the police barricades and attempting to pull them into the mob. So 2 officers luckily prevented them from taking the barricades, but then Waynick was seen hurling this large construction cone at the police line. It struck 2 officers, but they thankfully saw it coming, so they were able to deflect it with their hands. Then a while later after that, after he was hit with pepper spray, Waynick was heard saying, quote, "Fuck the police." And Waynick and his father were then seen ascending to the Upper West Terrace, and they illegally entered the Capitol just minutes after the initial breach of the Senate wing doors. So Waynick and his dad followed the mob to the House chamber. They went with a group of other people. And along the way, these people were assaulting officers. They were pushing past them. The mob stood outside the main door to the House chamber first, and they were chanting, "Break it down." And then someone was recording all of this, and they asked Waynick what he saw when he got closer to the door. And Waynick replied, quote, "Guns," and quote, "We're an imminent threat to the people inside." So the Waynicks then followed the mob around to the speaker's lobby, and then they exited the building approximately 10 minutes after Ashley Babbitt was shot. So Waynick was arrested on February 17th of 2022, and he was charged with civil disorder, 3 counts of assaulting officers, one of which included a deadly or dangerous weapon enhancement, entering a restricted building or grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, one of which included a deadly or dangerous weapon enhancement, 2 counts of physical violence, again, one of those included a deadly or dangerous weapon enhancement, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building. Waynick refused a plea deal. He opted for a bench trial, and in April of 2024, the judge convicted him on all counts. So he was looking at a combined sentence of up to 56.5 years in prison, more than 20 years of probation, and over $800,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor requested 109 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. And in a sentencing memo to the court, Waynick's attorney wrote that his client only wore the tactical vest to the Capitol because his mother asked him to. So they said she was concerned because she was worried about Antifa harming him. And this was really funny. So Waynick's attorney asked the U.S. Marshals to give him a haircut and a shave prior to sentencing. And the attorney said that Waynick hadn't been groomed in several weeks because he was in jail awaiting sentencing, which I'll explain in a minute. But when he called the U.S. Marshal Service, meaning the attorney, he made this request, and he said that someone with a gravelly voice told him, "Ah, hell nah." And then the guy hung up. So anyway, he asked the judge for a sentence of probation only and community service. He also asked the court to order that they give him a shower and a shave, and the court was like, "No, you can't ask for that." So anyway, yeah, for assaulting officers. Anyway, U.S. District Judge Timothy Kelly presided over Waynick's case, and in the end, he sentenced Waynick to only 30 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. The good news is, even if Trump lets Waynick off, even if he gives him a pardon, he has been in prison since April of 2024 because after the judge rendered his verdict, he ordered that Waynick be taken into custody immediately. So he had been out on pretrial release. And then after the verdict, he was like, no, you guys, you got to go to prison. So at least he'll have served some time behind bars, even if he gets off with a pardon later this month. So I'll keep you posted. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.